Home. This is Sincere Milk of Yahweh Sap, Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rukah Kodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the Akims who are on the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay? It'll be a short lesson tonight. Well, things are getting worse every day, huh? Look what just popped out here. December 7, 2022. Armed guards and looting mobs. America's streets now resembles a third world nation. And the title of this lesson, Looting is Growing. All right, let me play a little bit of it, Slakia, and get into the scripture.
We are watching America transform into a third world nation right before our eyes. This is the situation update for Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. Thank you for joining me today. Mike Adams here of naturalnews.com. So there's a video that's been going viral over the last day about a gas station in northern Philadelphia. The owner apparently has, quote, had enough of the violent crime, and he hired armed guards to patrol around the gas station. I want to show you this just 45-second video just so you get a sense of what this is. And I want to ask you to pay attention to the video and ask yourself, what caliber is the weapon that this guard is carrying? And just take a look at the gear and see what you think. But this is now happening in America. Watch the 45 seconds and we'll have comments on the other side. Going to be here till how late you guys are going to be here?
6:30.
6:30.
Security boss.
I would think so.
All this handling. It's too much for me.
Okay, so as you can see from that video, I mean, my first comment is, by the way, this is what you see in developing nations quite frequently. You know, I've lived in different countries around the world. And I saw this kind of thing in South America quite a lot, where businesses would hire security guards, not necessarily gas stations, but other kinds of businesses. Certainly a lot of banks in Central and South America would have guards like this, and they're licensed by the state or the nation, you know, the government, in order to carry weapons. Usually, by the way, in South America, they carry shotguns. They don't carry what you're seeing here. But when I saw this video in Philadelphia, I'm thinking, wow, America really is becoming a third world nation. I've seen this movie before. I know how this goes. So now the second question is, there are obviously two different gentlemen carrying firearms in this video. And did you catch what they're carrying? So the first guy had, well, an AR style pistol with an arm brace and a 9mm magazine. Did you see that? 9mm. So it's not really an AR-15. He doesn't have, you know, 5.56 rounds in there. Those are 9mm. Well, I don't know, maybe that's appropriate for the gas station, but I would want to have something bigger than that, personally, if I were guarding a gas station, because 9mm, I mean, the guy's got a pistol. The pistol's probably 9mm. He should be carrying something a little more substantial, I believe, in the rifle format. He should just have a proper AR-15 with 5.56 in it, as far as I'm concerned. And then the second guy, and notice, by the way, they're wearing what look to be official-looking security shields or badges and gear and so on, radios. I didn't see any spare magazines on them, by the way, so I'm not sure they're ready for an extended firefight or anything. They seem to be there just as a show of force, which has its place, obviously. It would dissuade a lot of people from any kind of shenanigans. Just being there, just having the presence does exert or project a message. It's like, don't rob this gas station. That's pretty much the message, and maybe it works. But if you're in a firefight, you're going to need spare magazines, probably, and you're going to need something bigger than 9mm. That's just my opinion. So the second guy, he's got something a lot bigger than 9mm. He's got a bullpup configuration. What looks like, I'm quite sure it's a 7.62 by 51. So that is typically a 308 Winchester, but I'm just going to call it 7.62 NATO. And I don't know if you saw it, but in the first clip of the second guy, it looked like he did not have the magazine in the weapon at all. He was magazineless. But then a second shot of a bridge and like, here's $100. You want to drive this van? And the guy's like, yeah, I get $100 to drive the van. They hop in the van.
Give me a minute.
AR-15 that is properly stowed and safely stored in your vehicle for emergencies. And one of our sponsor partners, Shield Arms, they've got the folding. Society breaks down and collapses. You're going to see the worst of humanity come out, and I don't want to see that. I want to keep the lights on. I want to keep the food rolling. I want to keep the farms functioning, which is why I'm...
All right, let me stop it there, because I just want you to hear the part about the looting that is going on, but he keeps rambling on other things. As you can see, things are going to get worse. I don't know if you have been keeping an eye on the news, but the grid in certain cities have been, they've been shot, and they've been, the troops have been going out. It's only a matter of time that that will, be on a domino effect and happen all over America, okay? But things are going to get worse. Second shutdown will come. I want to go to 2nd Esdras, and I want to start first with chapter 15, verse 6. I'll be jumping around. For the wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Verse 7. Therefore said Yahweh, right? In verse 8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cries unto me, Slakia, and the souls of the just complains continually. So, those are the ones who are on the highways and byways as a living sacrifice, okay? Reading the judgment to this wicked kingdom that they call America, right? And calling our people to wake up and snap out of it, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. Those who are, that Yahweh Shai choose to call. So he ain't going to wake up all the 12 tribes, okay? Only 144,000 and 1/3. I'm going to jump to verse 16. Well, wait, give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to jump 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, it's getting to a point where, people are getting tired, right? Gas is getting expensive, food is getting expensive, rent is getting expensive, right? Going to work is no guarantee no more that you'll be able to go to work tomorrow and there will be work for you, right? It's getting to that point. Verse 17, and men shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, things get worse. Remember, what's his name? Elon Musk already talked about how they got now police robots, Why do you think they're doing all this looting, right? It's all planned, right? Pushing people to the edge so they can turn loose their technology because they want to bring something behind it, okay? Okay, I read that. And verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, all these tough guys that are working out in the gym and taking all kinds of stuff to get strong, you know, what's coming is going to take more than just eating and exercising, right? Eating right and exercising. Slakia. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, right? They're going to come with weapons and spoil their goods because of their lack of bread. Yep, hunger. Just like the movie Hunger Strike. And for great tribulation. Woo! Right? Men raping men, men raping women, boys and girls. That's how bad and ugly it's going to get. I want to go to Revelation chapter 6. So you can see what they're going to be, what they're pushing in the direction they want you to go. Chapter 6, verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island will move out of their place. Yeah. You know, like when you see those movies of war and these big atomic bomb missiles, right? They do like a giant mushroom. Well, that's a scroll right there, unrolling. What do you think Russia and China and other countries, what do you think they're aiming over here right now? Missiles, okay? Advanced missiles to blow up America, right? World War III, verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, slave, and every free man hide themselves in the den and in the rocks of the mountains. Yeah, don't right now America has bunkers, right? The high elite military high lieutenants, right? Rich people. Well, now you know because they got it from the scripture. Verse, give me a minute, 16. And set to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sits on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, Yahweh Bashin Yahushai, the Son Yahushai, right? That's a come they're hiding, because they know, oops, he's here already, right? When they see those so-called, that you call them, or they taught you to call them, and believe that they were UFOs, those are chariots that the Bible talks about, that Yahushua is going to come back with the angels. A whole bunch of chariots all over the world. Yep. Things are moving faster every day. Verse 17. What happened here? Give me a minute. Oh, wait. I couldn't, the Spirit move me to go up to there. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Who'll be able to stand when that happens? I want to go to Revelation 16, verse 19. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon, right? That's what America is. Great Babylon came in remembrance before Yahweh to give unto her the cup of the wine of the furnaceness of his wrath. Yeah, he's going to burn America down to the ground. Okay, that's how angry he is with this second core Babylonian. Okay, the second Egypt, the wickedness that they have done for so long. Okay, verse 20, and every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. That means bye-bye islands. That means a nuke, those nuke when they hit, and those the power of those nukes wherever they hit, tsunamis, okay, are gonna wipe out islands as well. Let me go to Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. And then, what's his name again? Elon Musk mentioned already that 2023, they're ready to do the implants in the brain, in the head, and that he wants to do one for himself as well. Look how fast things are moving. And ain't they talking about still today that they're going to have to bring in the MOTV mandated as well? I can't say what it is because then they will delete my tube. Well, moving along to Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean, hateful bird. That means that the only thing that'll be able to live over here, because it's going to be an intense heat, so intense that only certain animals that can live in that kind of environment, lizards, birds, right, and other animals. But humans, never again, okay? This wicked kingdom is going bye-bye forever and ever. And the so-called white that are in power today, in the Bible they're called Edomites. They're going into slavery for 1,000 years. And after those 1,000 years is up, they're going to be exterminated. That's how angry, okay, the wrath of Yahweh Shin Yahushai is with them. I want to take it to Jeremiah chapter 50. Let's see if I can get there. Verse 39. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the hour shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more habited forever, neither shall it be dwell in from generation to generation. Yeah, like when I went to the islands of Aruba, they got those what they call them, iguana lizards. Okay, they can live in the desert in that intense heat. Verse 40, as Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities. Yeah, Therefore, said Yahweh, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Yeah. He's going to let that baby burn for a very, very long time. So the rest of the world can see it and remember the power and the true King, King of kings and Lords of lords, Yahweh Shai, from the tribe of Judah. Slovakia. I'm going to leave it with Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. I'm going to jump around. Verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapon of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Who he's talking about? Jacob? Right? He's talking to the Israel, right? The chosen, the 144,000 chosen elect, right? If you go to Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16 and 17, you read and it says something. First he sends out fishermen, but after that he will send hunters, right? Who will hunt them from under the rocks, under the holes, right? In high mountains, right? He's gonna give them spiritual superpowers and get these wicked elite that are hiding in bunkers under the ground and put them first into slavery. How you like that? Verse 21. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces his chariots and his riders. You see? You know, these chariots that are coming from Yahweh Shai, they got a laser beam. They're going to be zapping left and right. And then the chosen 144,000 chosen elect with spiritual powers, like Superman. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, believe me when I say this. I pray and hope that I be one of those chosen elect, as well as on my elders camp and my elder, Howell One, right, from Lion's Den, the Akims in the camp, and other Akims around the world as well that are doing the work in Sicilian truth. Now, what I'm telling you here, this has been out since GMS, okay? There's nothing new. This has been going on. These scripture has been thrown out there for years, right? From there to other camps and as well as my elders' camp, Lion's Den. Okay? Is that now we are closer than ever before. So we're only repeating what our elders have been doing for many, many years. I want to jump to verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, right? That's the government. Said Yahweh, which destroy all the earth, right? They damage the air, right? The water, the food, the land, the money, the clothes. Okay? So Yahweh and Yahweh shall fed up. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks and will make thee a burned mountain. Woo! Yep. He's coming to clean house. Okay? Put things back in order. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to jump to verse, let me see, 37. I'm going to leave it with 37. And Babylon shall become heap a dwelling place for dragons and astonishment and a hissing without an inhabitant. Yeah. Now, when you keep hearing the so-called white people in power today, the Edomites, talking about let's make America great again, right? We have to clean up the earth. No, they're not talking about it. They're talking about to clean up is to remove the so-called Negros, Latinos, American speckled birds. Okay? Because they know who's coming. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.